excited to be here for Watershed Wide Event Day, and we have a ton of kids planting some native trees here right along the Springwater Trail. A lot of them have really never been to this site and don't know much about the Watershed Council or Johnson Creek, but many of them are familiar with the Springwater Trail, and they come by here a lot, so it's good for them to see things looking nicer next to the trail.
We're from Cub Scout Pack 489 in Vancouver, Washington. And we've got first graders through fifth graders here. And it's a service project that we do. And this is the first year we've done a tree plant in a couple years, but we plan to make it an annual outing for our scouts to do one of the service projects we do.
How many plants have you planted today?
8.
8?
Do you know how many trees have you planted so far?
I planted 12.
You got 12 done.
I don't really know how much I planted.
Just too many to count? What would you say the role of volunteering is in a community?
The role for this particular project is to help the watershed, the Johnson Creek watershed, by planting today specifically native shrubs that are going to provide some shade, provide some wildlife habitat, stabilize some soil. So it's an effort to educate people on the importance of shrub planting activities.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next bunch of trees. You guys ready?
We've had a good event today. There's been about 35 plus people here. We've done a lot of ivy removal is the main thing, and I'm not sure how much, but I'll have to take a look and get a good count. We've planted over 500 trees. We've been doing this, it's almost noon, so we've been doing it about 3 hours now. It's been a really good event. People worked hard, and we covered a little bit more than we thought we would. So that's always a good thing.
Today we've probably got 60 people out here, and we're putting in 300 to 400 plants. And this whole stretch of the corridor about 2 years ago was 8-foot high blackberry, and we've taken out at least 20 truckloads of garbage out of here. Tires and engine blocks, fenders, car parts.
The more people that are interested in restoration in urban areas, the better off we're all going to be here.
People like working together, and once they do a common project together, they feel a connection not only to the people in their neighborhood, but to what they just finished doing. And they're more likely to take care of it in the future.
What would you say the role of a watershed council is in a community?
I think it's to make the community aware and educated about water quality and how it impacts their overall quality of life.
Well, it's probably to promote and help guide acquisition of places like this, and then help to, like you're doing right here, restore it and then encourage people to take care of it.
Well, it's to get the information out to keep the watershed as good as possible for the people and the natural habitat.
To help with the environment.
The role of a watershed council.
Do you know what a watershed council is?
No.
Well, they're the group that's sponsoring this. They put this on to help bring people like you out to do this kind of work. I guess. Do you think this is important work?
Yeah.
How come? What do you think it?
I think it'll bring back more wildlife because they get to hide everywhere now. How do we put this in?
Well, I know the Johnson Creek watershed needs more trees, so water could soak into the ground or something like that.
I think it also plays the education role, involving people, pointing them in the right direction for these sorts of activities, and for us specifically as a partner. They help tremendously today by recruiting volunteers to participate in today's activities.
Well, I would say the role of the Watershed Council is making things like this event happen, and it's not the Watershed Council just doing it by itself, but it's working together with partners like the Parks Bureau and the other sponsors that help put the event on, and then bringing people out to work on events like this, because without the Watershed Council coordinating it, this wouldn't be happening right here today.
I think it's to make the community aware and educated about water quality and how it impacts their overall quality of life, and how that they can improve the community by having open spaces that are places for wildlife and places for people within the community to convene and work on a common project. And this kind of common project here that we're doing today, you know, you might have neighbors here that have never even met each other before, but then they can say, you know what, we planted what happened here at the, you know, at the watershed right down the street. You know, the kids get a thrill out of just seeing a worm when they dig a hole. So if that happens, then I feel like we've had a successful day.
Oh, I see a wormy! Wormy! Wormy?